Welcome back to the Real Friends Podcast. This is our first of 3 podcasts we're doing today, so pretty action-packed day because there's been a lot coming out this week. So first, we're going to dive into Happy Gilmore 2, and we got Tony back, and we got someone new. We've got Aiden. What's up, man?
What's up?
He is here. Now we've had both of Tony, not both, 2 of Tony's kids on the podcast. So Lily was here last time, and yeah, now Aiden's here. So, Tony.
Yes.
What did you think of Happy Gilmore 2?
Oh, I loved Happy Gilmore 2. I mean, I like I told you here a little bit ago, I gave it a 5-star rating. There was only one thing that disappointed me. I'm not going to give that away, but yeah.
Did you watch Happy Gilmore 2 with him?
I did.
What did you think?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Great.
Did you you've seen the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the first Happy Gilmore is like top 5 movie for me ever. But it's my favorite comedy of all time. So
Wow.
If you're watching the video, you can see my Happy Gilmore jersey behind me. I'm obsessed. So I was more excited for this movie than any other movie coming out this week, including Fantastic Four. And if you watch our Fantastic Four podcast, you'll understand that I was right to be more excited for this than Fantastic Four.
Yes, I was very, very, very excited for this to come out. I saw this probably about a month ago being advertised, and a month or two, and oh my god, I was just like, wow, I cannot wait. I put a reminder on my phone for Netflix, and unfortunately I couldn't watch it the day it came out, but I watched it last night with Aiden, and wow, it was freaking fantastic.
So I was bummed out because I stayed up for the midnight release of Happy Gilmore 2. Then found out that it was midnight in Los Angeles.
You didn't jump on a plane and go to Los Angeles?
So it came out 3 a.m. here, so I tried to stay up. I fell asleep at 2:48. So I got to watch it the next day. And then I start watching it, and my lovely internet here in beautiful Juniata County went out in the middle of the movie. So I didn't get to finish it. So one thing about this movie that bums me out, and it bums me out about a lot of Adam Sandler lately, is that it's all straight to Netflix. So I'll never have the physical media. Like, I have the Adam Sandler collection of every movie he's been in, and there's like 7 now that I'm not going to be able to own. But, you know, it's allowing Adam Sandler to keep making movies, right? Because he's not as big of a box office draw as he used to be. So being on Netflix is helpful because he's getting all this money to keep making these movies. Now I'm hoping we get a Little Nicky too.
Little who?
Little Nicky.
Oh, Little Nicky. Yes,
Little Nicky
that would be
too.
awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think this would have been a big box office draw.
I think
Happy
so.
Gilmore 2, I mean, and Happy Gilmore was like one of the best, one of the most successful movies.
Yeah.
I mean, so I did do a little, my fun fact things. So, Adam Sandler, when he was going to do this movie, he actually went to the director of Billy Madison, and asked her to do it.
Yeah.
And she said, no, I don't like sports comedies. I'm just like, and she said later in life or whatever, she said that she made a huge mistake.
Yeah.
This was one of the most successful movies of Adam Sandler's career.
100%.
Most definitely.
It's the most quotable Adam Sandler movie ever. You know, he's made deals with Subway. There was a Subway meal, which I'm hoping they still have. I've bought multiple of them and gotten 2 out of the 4 cups, so I'm hoping I can get all 4. But yeah, I mean, deals with Subway. Callaway, I believe, designed the Happy Gilmore putter, the hockey club. Which everyone is now reselling for $2,500.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it's insane.
I didn't see that.
But, this is cool because, and I'll let you go down through the cameos, right?
I have a lot of cameos from the first movie, but,
yeah.
Some. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. But there's also, there's a bunch of professional athletes. There's real golfers.
Golfers.
Scotty Scheffler's in this. Xander Schauffele, all those guys.
Bubba Watson.
Yeah.
I love how they did the... so I think the first part, they didn't do as much with the professional golfers. Meaning they didn't let them talk and let them be a part of the movie like they did in the second part.
Right.
The second part...
Can you imagine how massive it would have been in 96 to get Tiger Woods in Happy Gilmore?
Oh, I know. I know.
Would have changed everything. But Adam Sandler
would he have done it though? I mean, would
probably
Tiger Woods,
not.
No, because he was too high on himself.
Well, sure.
Bubba Watson. Bubba Watson's like one of the most famous golfers.
Yeah.
Now,
Scotty Scheffler. He's the number one golfer in the world. And he made fun of himself in this movie, which we'll get into.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it was pretty awesome. So before we get into the movie, I want to ask both of you, what's your favorite Adam Sandler movie and why? And Aiden, you go first if you have one on the top of your head.
Probably Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. I think mine would probably be Big Daddy. Either Big Daddy or Little Nicky. I don't know. They're all amazing. So
it's really, really hard to... I mean, Happy Gilmore is up there in my top 3. I mean, most definitely. This one, so like I told you, I loved Happy Gilmore 2 more than Happy Gilmore 1.
I don't think you said that. That's crazy.
It's crazy. I mean, I know. Yeah. But, you know, and I watched Happy Gilmore 1 before I watched Happy Gilmore 2, the day before, and I laughed my ass off.
Oh, yeah.
At Happy Gilmore 1. But this one, I'll tell you right now, I think me and Aiden, we should have paused like certain parts of the movie because we couldn't stop laughing. Yeah. I mean, it was so hilarious.
Yeah, it's good. It's, you know, it's kind of fitting the mold of what Adam Sandler's done recently, where he just does very insane comedies, and like, you know, now that he's making sequels, right? Like he made this. I'm hoping we get more sequels to other ones.
I mean, that'd be great.
But it is diverting from his murder mysteries, which I love. I
like them too. Yeah. And I liked, 51st Dates, probably one of my favorite movies.
Sure.
I love Drew Barrymore.
Oh, you know how to say her name now. Awesome.
Aiden doesn't know that. I can't talk, Aiden.
Yeah. Well, all right, sweet. Let's get into Happy Gilmore 2. I just have a list of the funny shit I liked. So first and foremost, go down through here and let's talk about people that were in the first one that are also making cameos in this movie or have pretty big roles.
You always say about the people that like draw your attention like right away. You know the 2 characters that I love in Happy Gilmore. First part, Joe Flaherty. He plays the jeering fan.
Yeah,
the one that I love him to death. And Grandma. Frances Bay. And I love how they did the tribute.
Yeah, Grandma makes that movie. And there's touching tributes, and there's also hilarious tributes to people that have passed that, we'll get to.
Yes.
Probably my favorite scene in the movie is the graveyard.
The graveyard scene? Yeah. Most definitely. I mean, that is an awesome scene. And the tribute to every single deceased person. Yeah. And that was cool. I looked at him and said, "Oh my God, they're all there." Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. I don't know. I mean, I didn't list every single.
Well, we can make it easy, right? I mean, Happy's obviously here. Virginia's here for less than 3 minutes.
Okay, going back, I didn't want to ruin it. He just did. But Virginia, that is the thing that disappointed me the most because I thought she was going to be in a lot longer. Well, then no, she is. She is in like certain things, right? And I think that Carl Weathers was having conversations with Adam Sandler about this movie before he died in 2024. Yeah. And he was going to be a big, huge part of this movie. Yeah. He was probably going to be like, I don't know. I don't know if you've ever seen Dexter or whatever, but he has that person that person that talks to him all the time, like his sister. And I think that was going to be pretty much what it was going to be.
Yeah. And I think you talk about Virginia being out of it being disappointing. The one thing about this movie I didn't care for at all, and you can tell that Chubbs was supposed to be a part of it, I didn't like his kid. I didn't think Slim was funny. He didn't entertain me. I didn't like Slim at all.
I don't like how they... Okay, I can't give... This is a spoiler. If you do not want to watch this, watch the movie first. The Hand. Mm-hmm. The Hand. I mean, come on. Why did they have to do that?
I don't know. I don't know why he... It's not genetic.
No, it's not. Right? Like, and it was funny. Adam Sandler said, golf accident, or alligator accident. And he goes, "No, vending machine." I mean, that part was funny though.
I mean, the joke is funny, right?
Yes.
Because Chubbs
yes.
was not fat. Slim,
no,
very
Slim is fat.
Yeah. But, we have the big returning people, like I said, Virginia Shooter's back in this, and Christopher McDonald was awesome. Yeah, he was great in this. It's really funny, you see interviews with him, and he's a big actor. He's done a lot of movies. But everyone just considers him Shooter McGavin, because it's his most iconic role.
Well, I know you hate my fun facts, but Christopher McDonald has auditioned for a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Oh, yeah.
And he always asks Adam Sandler, "Well, what's wrong? Why can't I?" He goes, "Man, you're going to be Shooter McGavin for the rest of your life."
Yeah. And he is. I mean,
yes.
My wife went and saw him at a Scranton-Wilkes-Barre game.
Oh, cool.
He was just at the Reading Fighting Phils game the other day. Like, he's going around promoting this movie and giving away bobbleheads.
That's cool.
And I have a signed bobblehead now of Shooter McGavin.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ben Stiller came back. He's
Ben
Hal
Stiller, yep.
again, which I wasn't expecting that, and that was pretty good.
Another fun fact. I will stop on fun facts here soon. But do you know that Ben Stiller was not the original person that was supposed to play Hal?
In the first one?
In the first one. Adam Sandler offered it to his buddy, Rob Schneider.
Oh.
And I think Rob would have done great at it. Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
But Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller's freaking hilarious.
Ben Stiller, like, his two iconic comedy roles to me are Happy Gilmore and...
Something About Mary?
No, Dodgeball.
Oh, I like There's Something About Mary.
There's Something About Mary is a romantic comedy. That's not a comedy.
I love freaking There's Something About Mary. It's funny. It's totally hilarious.
It's a romantic comedy, but his two iconic comedy
Dodgeball.
roles
I like Dodgeball.
are this and Dodgeball.
But I like Vince Vaughn.
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
And then Dennis Dugan, who I believe was the director of
the first one.
Yeah, he came back as Doug in this movie.
Yep.
Looking old as crap.
Vern
Lundquist is very old in this movie, and he came back.
Kevin Nealon was Potter. He was the golfer that was with Adam Sandler in the first one. During the and he got down beside him on that first match and said, "You gotta watch the ball or whatever, be the ball or whatever."
He looks so old,
and he's the announcer in the second one.
He's back as a reporter. And he's ancient in this. And then people that weren't in the movie, right? Adam Sandler has 3 of his family. Well, I think actually 4 of his family members in this.
Yes,
his wife,
his 2 daughters,
and his mom. His
mom was Richard Kill, which is the tall guy that died.
You can count, yeah. And you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot.
Yes, that guy. He lands on his freaking foot.
Yeah.
Guy. So I'm wondering, and I didn't look it up, is that his real son?
No, that's Boban Marjanovic. That's the basketball player.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never knew. I mean, he kind of looks like him. They made him kind of look like, Richard Kill.
Yeah. No, it's Boban. He just changed his hair for this movie. But yeah, so that guy's mom is Adam Sandler's mom in real life. Yeah.
Yes.
Then you have Benny Safdie, who, is a huge director. Uncle John Daly is in it.
Yes, John Daly.
John Daly, it's great. He is a huge Hooters sponsorship, and they talked about Hooters later in the movie.
Yes. Steve, I don't want to butcher the name.
Buscemi.
Is it Buscemi? Okay, I was going to say Buscemi.
Who is arguably, in my opinion, one of the greatest actors in
Most
forever.
Definitely.
And it's funny that, people, I was talking about this on Reservoir Dogs podcast the other day, because he's a huge character in that.
Mm-hmm.
He, to my generation, and probably yours too, is just the funny, crazy-eyed dude from all these Adam Sandler movies, like Mr. Deeds, things like that. But he's also a hell of an actor and a hell of a dude. Like, he was a firefighter in New York, and during 9/11, he went and volunteered to help during all that. And he's also in The Big Lebowski. He's in Reservoir Dogs. He's in Pulp Fiction.
The only reason he wasn't in Happy Gilmore, you know why?
No
he was
idea.
shooting Fargo.
No, he's a huge actor.
Yes.
Haley Joel Osment's in this, which, whatever. He still looks the same as he did when he was a little kid in The Sixth Sense. MJF from All Elite Wrestling is in this as Gordy, the oldest son. I've heard a lot of people complaining about the kids. I thought the kids were okay, but what they did is important. They did a lot of the physical acting because Adam Sandler's 60 years old.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
He can't do it. So they did a lot of that, which it's funny because, we see when Adam Sandler in the first one was going through all his different jobs, he kept pretending everything was his dick. And that's what his kids did at all their jobs.
So, that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was really funny.
I think the funniest part of that was when they were doing that was the one that was the airline. Like the guy.
I'm keeping the skies safe, Daddy. The plane wrecks. Yeah, that's good. And it's really good because it comes back at the end. They're all using their breadsticks at the airport security.
Yep.
So that's good. The very beginning, before Virginia dies, there's some really funny, giving us an update on the 30 years since the first one came out, where it's showing different things Happy did. He's like, I'm not always the best golfer, but I'm lucky. Like, he hits a ball almost into the hole and a bird shits on it and
drops in.
Yeah. As he starts having more and more kids, because he had 5, he said Virginia came up with a great marketing technique, and he's sponsored by Trojan. And he's like, kids are great in moderation. That was really funny. But yeah, on Mother's Day, 3 minutes into the movie, he hits a drive and kills Virginia. And he lost Grandma's house. So all the good things that we got in the first movie, Adam Sandler 5 minutes in was like, it's all gone. Yep. Everything's terrible. And he becomes an alcoholic. And it was one of the funniest jokes in the movie is just all the different things he uses to drink. Like, he's at his job in the grocery store drinking out of a cucumber.
Yes. What's your funniest one, though? We talked about this.
Probably, which apparently it exists, and I want to get one, the rangefinder on the golf course.
The rangefinder. What was yours, Ian?
I think the golf ball.
The golf ball has to be my funniest, too.
Great. Yeah, the golf ball was great.
He unscrews the golf ball.
And then it's really funny because, the Frank Manatee guy comes up and starts talking to Happy Gilmore and, provokes him, right? He's like, oh, you can't golf anymore because of your wife. And, he acts like he's going to fight him, which we know Happy will fight anyone.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, if you touch me, you're going to jail. And he's like, only if I get caught. And he gets on the intercom. He goes, Linda, can you turn off the cameras for 30 seconds? And he throws him in the lobster pen.
That was great.
Yeah, that was really funny.
That was funny. That was like.
And then, let's talk about a couple more actors that are in this. I don't know the one guy. Apparently he's a big actor, but Eric Andre and, oh my God, what is her name? The girl who is a huge actress right now, she was in The Substance, Margaret Qualley. Margaret Qualley is one of the amateur golfers with him on the course.
Oh, okay, the one that the one in the white skirt or whatever. Yeah. Okay, that's awesome.
Margaret Qualley, and she's a huge actress right now. And the fact that she did this role, it's just because she's my my age and grew up loving Happy Gilmore, and she was like, "I'll do this for sure." But yeah, so it's funny that we get that thing in most old athletes coming back, they're very bad at their sport, they haven't done it in a long time, and then he starts progressively getting better, reveals to them that he's Happy Gilmore, but he's drinking so much that he passes out driving the golf cart.
that was so amazing.
And then he wrecks into the other cart. It was like the beginning of the original Jackass, where they're going around wrecking all the golf carts. Yeah, just it explodes, and that's...
But I love the guy sitting beside him, though. I can't remember his name, but he...
It's Eric Andre.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's sitting beside him, and he's, talking to him, whatever, and he, looks over at him, and he goes, oh my God!
Yeah, and they ramp up, and nail the other cart. And so
funny.
Happy's going to jail. But instead of going to jail, he gets sent to rehab. And his rehab is run by Hal. And Hal is back. And Hal hits him with the, you're in my world now. Just like he did to Grandma in the first one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
that was awesome.
Yeah, it's huge. I'm pretty sure that it's under a jacket, but I'm pretty sure Adam Sandler's wearing a Hubie Halloween shirt when he goes into that first thing, which is his Halloween movie.
Yes, it was a Halloween movie.
Yeah.
I didn't take notice of that.
Yeah, you can see it says Halloween, and it looks like his face.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Which, that's just a fun little...
That's a,
Fun little nod.
Interesting.
But yeah, so then he goes back to the champions dinner, and he's walking. It's in the trailer. It's so funny. He's walking by all the statues. He's like Arnold, Jack, Tiger, SpongeBob. Which is, in my opinion, like being as big of a sports fan as I am, that's a nod to all the recent statues that look like crap. Like Dwayne Wade's statue looked like crap. A lot of the busts they put in the Hall of Fame for the NFL look like crap. Some of them look really good. Like Troy Polamalu's looks great. Michael Strahan's looks great. And then you look at some of the other ones and they're absolutely ridiculous. Before this, at the Champions Dinner, we get maybe the funniest cameo of this movie with Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce was hilarious in this. And Travis Kelce's a hilarious human, but just his interaction between him and the waiter that ends up being Happy's caddy later.
Yes.
So good. And then, they spike the serving dish like Travis Kelce does with the football.
That's what she said.
That's what she said from Xander Schauffele was wild.
That was so wild.
He kept saying it, and then finally, I can't remember the golfer's name. I don't know golf that well, but the one golfer, he goes, I think there's a fork in my ass, and he's like, now that's what she said. That was funny. That was really funny. And so I loved, because, the big thing in the first movie was every time Happy had to make a big shot, he went to his happy place. Mm-hmm. In this one, he's like, I need to go to an age-appropriate happy place. And it's him sitting on the toilet looking at squirrel videos. It's a nurse showing him his cholesterol is low. It's him, finding a shirt that's a medium.
Yes.
That was really good. Really
good.
Funny.
That was good.
But then, Happy having the best comeback of anyone in golf ever, having 3 days that are absolutely incredible in the tournament, but the fourth day is Mother's Day.
Yep.
And he starts drinking again, and he just has a colossal meltdown. So he ends up getting 6th place, and the top 5 were going to compete against the Maxi League, so Happy's out of it.
Yep.
Except that the dude, Billy Jenkins, won the tournament, but he's a maxi golfer. So Happy is going to be able to golf if he doesn't go to jail, which odds are he's probably going to go to jail. But he doesn't, right? And in the meantime, Shooter McGavin gets let out of the mental asylum.
That was so funny, though.
Yeah, it was great.
The interview with him and the 3, probation officers or whatever they were.
Yeah.
And, he was answering all the questions, freaking fantastic. And then the girl's like, wait a sec. What happens if you run into Happy Gilmore?
He's like, I'll wave or nod. I could nod. She goes, what are you going to do if he has a gold jacket on?
I am going to fill whatever he said, with a pillowcase with a bunch of golf balls, and I am going to hit him with them.
Beat the shit out of him. Yeah.
That was hilarious.
But then, because Happy didn't want to participate in the Maxi League, then, the Frank Manatee goes and frees Shooter McGavin. And he starts showing him all these things he's going to do. But Shooter is a traditional golfer. If you remember from the first movie, that was why he hated Happy Gilmore. Mm-hmm. Because he was taking away from traditional golf.
Yes.
So the idea that Manatee thought Shooter would help him, no chance. And sure enough, Shooter goes, he's trying to eat his pancakes. Frank doesn't let him. Mistake number 1.
Yes.
Shooter decides, no, I'm not going to help you. So he escapes, and then we get our reunion between Happy and Shooter in my favorite scene of the movie, in the graveyard.
In the graveyard scene.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Yep. And it's funny because Shooter found out from Manatee that Virginia was dead.
Died.
Yeah, so he went to the graveyard to see Virginia. It's really funny. He's like, sorry for asking you for a Pepsi, right?
Diet.
And then you hear someone say diet, you turn around and there's Happy, right? Then they talk a little bit, and then, it's a full-out fight going through all the different cameos of people who have passed away, like Grandma. My favorite one was Bob Barker. Yeah, yes. Yeah, because you see, I think Happy hit Shooter and he fell in front of Bob Barker's grave.
Yes.
And you see the camera behind Bob Barker's grave, and you see the hand come up, just like Bob Barker did, and chokes Happy. Then we get the Grandma cameo, right? He hits his Shooter's head off of Grandma's grave. And then my favorite is the Mista lady. She's in the grave and she's like, get me out of here! Yeah, I loved her. She, in the first film, was my small character that made the movie. She was so funny.
You know the reference of when Bob Barker actually throws his hand up there like that and his eyes come open?
Yeah.
Remember? The Undertaker.
Oh, sure.
I'm almost positive that was a take off The Undertaker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the best. I mean, it probably tells a lot about me that my two favorite scenes in both movies are the fighting scenes. Bob Barker fighting Happy in the first one was amazing.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
Yes.
And then, like I said, I mean, I just didn't find Chubbs all that funny. What I did find funny, though, is when they're training for the Maxi tournament, and they're all hitting the ball at Esteban. Esteban's running
Yes,
across,
most
and they're trying to hit
definitely.
him with the
That
balls.
was funny.
Yeah. He's like, I'm, shifty. And he's like, yeah, no, I know. And then they pelt him. I don't know how he's still alive.
No. Gosh, no.
Then,
and then going to the next part where they're training, when in the baseball, what am I?
The batting cage.
The batting cage, yes.
Yeah.
When
Who?
his caddy.
Yeah, just his caddy. I don't know his name either.
So when his caddy started running across and catching the ball, and then caught the ball at the end with his in his teeth.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Because then he turned around and saw who was that?
Bryson DeChambeau.
Okay, saw him laying down on the ground. Still, because he got hit in the nuts.
Oh, no, that was Esteban, yeah, I think. Or no, maybe, I don't remember who got hit in the nuts. Maybe.
I don't know who it was, but
it was
he was still
Scotty
laying there.
Yeah. No, that was really funny.
Yes, that was hilarious.
And then, we finally get to the Maxi tournament, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're cruising through this movie, because you should watch it. Go see it.
Gotta watch it. Well, just turn on your Netflix and see it.
Yeah, but
or order Netflix. I mean, it's not that much. I mean, really.
I got Netflix back for this movie. I had gotten rid of it, and I got it back to watch this.
Yeah.
There's some funny cameos in the Maxi League. There's Becky Lynch from WWE. She's the redheaded girl. And then Reggie Bush is also one of them.
Oh my God, I had to watch this movie again.
I
didn't notice Becky Lynch.
Yeah, Becky Lynch is,
I never noticed her. Why didn't you tell me?
She is in it, right? I'm not going crazy? Yeah, it was Becky Lynch.
I never noticed her.
Yep.
Man, isn't that something, though, when you watch a movie, and, we do it all the time. We watch movies and we have to go back and watch them a second time because we don't notice things.
That's why every time I do a podcast, I watch the movie twice. Because I know there's going to be a ton of stuff you have to, you're going to pick up on. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't know who the one guy was, but, he walks up to Scotty, right? And he's like, you smell like my stepfather. And earlier in the movie, Scotty had asked Happy, what's it like to pull someone's shirt over their head and punch them? And he's like, I'll teach you. And so in this moment, Scotty does it to this dude. And then this is when I was talking about Scotty making fun of himself. So last year, 2024, before round 2 of the PGA Championship, Scotty Scheffler got arrested. In the morning and was sent to jail, and he did all of his stretching and stuff in jail and come out and still won the PGA Championship. But it's funny because he gets arrested right here and he's like, oh, not again. Right? Yeah, because this is acting like this is actually taking place in real life, right? Because it talks about how it's 29 years later, which is exactly how long it's been since Happy Gilmore originally came out in 1996. It was... The Scotty thing was very funny. And
that was funny.
The jackass guy comes back, but it's Eminem. Eminem is the jackass guy in this movie.
It's supposed to be his dad. I mean, it's supposed to be his son.
His son.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's really funny because he's like, you can't touch... A big thing about this movie is talking about the idea that, in the 90s is probably the last time you used to be able to get into a fight and not get arrested.
Yes.
Right? So they kept bringing that up, but he's like, Happy, if you touch me, you're going to jail. He's like, I know. I can't touch you, but they can. And his four sons jump him and throw him in the water, and then we get an alligator coming back and ripping him apart. And they're like, oh, that's our first fatality of the tournament.
I know. But in the Maxi League, I think that's fine. Of course.
Which, I don't know, this is absolutely, a commentary on, it's funny to say Happy Gilmore 2 is a commentary on anything, but it's kind of a commentary on Live Golf, right? Because Live Golf came out and stole a bunch of golfers from the PGA to go and do a more fun version of golf where they pay them a lot more money. That's basically what Maxi is, except Maxi hasn't stolen any golfers. Like, what they've done is they've cut people's hips to make them be able to turn around. That was so gross, seeing them spin the whole way around and hit the ball. Yeah, that was really good. Gross.
Especially with Billy.
Yeah.
At the end, when he lands that freaking... It must have been like 700, 800 yards.
Yeah.
You know, and then Happy comes up and does it without even doing it.
He pictures Hal's face on the ball.
Yes.
And crushes it and hit it. And, you know...
Billy's standing there because he's talking to him.
Yeah.
He's talking to Hal, and Billy's standing there. Who's he talking to?
Yeah.
He's talking to the ball, man.
Yeah, and you know, one of the funniest lines in the first movie is when Happy and Shooter are golfing, and Happy hits the ball and he's close to the pin. He goes, "Somebody's closer." And this, when he does that drive, he's like, "Somebody went further." It's great. This movie can sit on its own if you want to, but the fact that it's a sequel and has all these tie-ins to the original makes it so much better.
And I'll throw it out there. Please get Netflix now, because it's Happy Gilmore 1 is only available until the 31st if you haven't watched it yet.
That is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen.
No, I totally agree.
Why are we taking the original Happy Gilmore off when Happy Gilmore 2 just came out?
And I know why. I mean, they have contracts, and it's only available for so long.
But you're telling me Netflix, with all of their money, couldn't keep Happy Gilmore on?
I don't know.
Stupid.
I totally agree. Yeah. I mean, I really do. But it's only available until the 31st. Please watch it if you haven't watched it.
Or just go buy the DVD. I have the DVD.
Of course, you can do that too.
Yeah. But you know, the very end round of this is really cool because the green is on that platform, right?
Yeah.
And you step on it and it moves. Yeah.
So, Aiden, what was your comment last night to me? When at the end of the thing, when all four kids jumped on.
Platform didn't move.
Yeah, the platform didn't move.
I thought that too. I was like, why is it not moving? Yeah, I don't know. Probably just because they didn't want it to. That's all I can think.
I don't know. Maybe that controller had something to do with it.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, every single time he hit it, that's when it moved or whatever.
But that's a funny joke because he has them spinning in a circle, right? And they throw the golf clubs up to each other because Happy still has a sand wedge in his hand, and he doesn't have his putter, and his caddy's on the other side to keep it level, right? And it's funny too because he asks his caddy how heavy he is, and he goes 170, and Happy's like, "All right, pick up the golf bag." He's like, "Well, take two clubs out." Yeah, trying to even their weight out. But then, they throw the clubs up to switch the putter and the sand wedge, and they catch their own because they're spinning in a circle.
Yeah, because they throw them at each other.
Yeah.
And then Happy's like, "Wait a sec. Throw them straight up in the air."
Yeah.
And then that's when they catch their the opposite one.
But his caddy this whole time is getting sick because they're spinning in a circle, which I get that. I rode the teacups at Disney World and almost threw up, so I understand. But so Happy gets his putter. He hits the ball. It almost trickles in, and I thought they were going to do a callback to the beginning where a bird shits on the ball and it goes in.
Yeah.
But it's even better. His caddy passes out, and it falls and rocks it enough that it went in.
Yep. Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah. So, Happy wins, normal golf is saved, right? And then we go back to his AA meeting, basically, and we see Adam Sandler's daughter, Sadie, playing Charlotte, and Charlotte's had enough, and she calls in the reinforcements because she's actually an FBI agent. And they arrest Hal for extortion and all these things. And then we get a callback to the first movie when Shooter steals the gold jacket from Happy. Hal steals his gold coin, starts running away, and they all chase him down and beat him up just like the first one. And it's really funny in this moment, too, because Adam Sandler sits down beside Sadie, and she's like, "You're really cool. You remind me of my dad."
Yes.
No shit. It is your dad. And she looks just like him, dude. It's kind of crazy.
In actuality, I made a comment to Aiden that her and her sister, they look alike.
Yeah.
I was thinking, okay, are they twins or something? But no, she's like 2 years older than her other sister.
Yeah.
I thought they looked so much alike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, his daughter, we didn't even talk about it. The whole point of him getting back into golf was to pay for his daughter to go to ballet school.
$75,000 a year.
Yeah. So, and it's funny that no one in this movie can do math. Like,
I understand. And actually, Happy actually tells him that too.
Yeah.
He goes, you guys can't do math. It's
Yeah.
300,000, not 331,000.
Oh yeah, because John Daly's John Daly's like, well, hey, if you can get a discount, that's even better. Like, yeah. But yeah, so at the very end, I talked about already. Like, they're getting on the plane to go to Paris. The boys use their bread from the caddy's new restaurant that he had gotten and pretend it's their dick. And then Happy took Manatee's. I don't know what kind of car it was. I don't care. Like, he takes his electric car, didn't charge it. So one last little joke. He's like, I didn't charge this thing. Like, and then he walks off into the sunset.
I'm most positive it was the Tesla, right?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't a Tesla.
I
thought I saw the Tesla signature.
No, I can't
at
remember.
The end.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's an electric car.
It's an electric car.
Everybody makes. Chevy has an electric truck now.
Yes.
So, but yeah, that's Happy Gilmore too. What did we think?
Oh, just like I said in the beginning, man. I
can't believe you like it more than the original. That's sacrilegious.
I love it. I mean, it was, there's not too many, sequels that are better than the original.
Well, except in trilogies. Most of the time, the second movie.
Some of them.
Empire Strikes Back, Spider-Man
Dark
2,
Knight Rises.
Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Like,
I get that.
Trilogies, the second one's better, but when you're doing a legacy sequel like this 30 years later, it's tough to be better than the original. And I don't think it is. Candidly, I don't think it's anywhere close, but it's still very, very good.
I thought it was, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I just, I really loved it. I really, really liked it.
You also said the new Superman was better than the original Superman.
Oh, I love the new Superman, and I don't know, maybe it's just my
recency bias.
Maybe. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I just really love this. I mean, maybe if I go back and watch it again, maybe it won't be the same. But, just like I told you, I gave it a 5-star rating on, and
Letterboxd,
on Letterboxd, and I gave the original a 4-star rating. But I told you that I probably should give it a 4-star rating because I didn't like that Virginia passed away immediately.
Yeah.
3 minutes into the movie.
That was the whole point of the movie, and she does come back a lot as a ghost too.
I know.
Yeah.
And I know that Chubbs was going to do that too, but
yeah.
I just think they could have done a lot more with Virginia.
I do think the fact that Chubbs wasn't in this is why they did that.
No, I think it was already script-written for Virginia to be dead. Maybe. I don't know.
But
I know that a lot of it had to be rewrote once Carl Weathers died.
Yeah. But, you said you gave it a 5-star, so I'm assuming on the 10-point scale you're giving it a 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, yes. I mean, probably a 9. Okay. Probably more of a 9 than a 10. And the first one, the same thing. I mean, I love Happy Gilmore. I mean, I don't know.
Where are you at on the 10-point scale?
About 9 as well.
9. So, the original Happy Gilmore, like I said, is my favorite comedy of all time. It's still an 8, right? I don't know if there's ever going to be a comedy to me that can go over an 8. This is a 6.
I don't know.
I do really love this movie, but it's, it's not perfect in any way. I mean, in terms of a movie. In terms of a comedy, it's right up there.
Well, and that's what it is. It's all entertainment, Yeah. And, I hate when people go to movies and it's like, especially comedies or action movies. They are there for the simple fact of entertaining.
Sure.
They're not there to get Oscar-winning friggin' prizes. I mean, they're just not there to do that. And
so you don't think Adam Sandler get Best Actor for this?
Oh no, of course not. It's a comedy. No comedy usually, unless it's a romantic comedy. Of course, you said that. If it's a romantic comedy, yes. I mean, there's a lot of romantic comedy that get they get the awards and stuff. But this is what it was. I mean, this is this is the raunchy comedies of the 80s and 90s.
Sure.
You know, and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I love the raunchy comedies of the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. You know, I mean, I wouldn't say it's very, very funny, but Porky's. Have you ever seen Porky's?
Porky's is awesome.
Porky's is awesome. I wouldn't say it's hilarious anymore. I've watched it like 2 or 3 times, and the more I watch it, it's like, man, that's so lame. That part's so lame. The best part about that movie was the basketball scene. We won't even go into that, but that was hands down.
But, sweet. All right. Well, hey, we've got 2 more podcasts to do, so we're gonna wrap up Happy Gilmore. So that's been Happy Gilmore 2. Like we said, go see it. And this has been the Real Friends Podcast. We'll see you next time.